the Dell Latitude 5520. Let's review it and talk about it. First thing I wanted to go over was they make the laptop so thin now, you have to have this little trap door for the Ethernet cable. I know other PC manufacturers are doing this, but it's a little tricky to get the cable in there. And I do worry about the long-term durability. A lot of the older Dells had the Ethernet cable in the back of the PC, so it wasn't just sticking out on the side. Also, the power cords are all going to these Usbc. I think Apple started this, but everyone else is following it. And it makes great experience with universal charging, so you can plug in a cell phone or a laptop or anything, and that USB-C is kind of standard across the industry now versus a proprietary plug. You can see with the Ethernet cable plugged in how there's a little tiny riser underneath the laptop that kind of raises up the back of it a little bit. But versus my old Dell Latitude, you can see there's an Ethernet cable in the back here, and this new one has this little trap door I was telling you about. There's plenty of ports, which is great, unlike some other products that did do away with the HDMI cable, the USB ports, and they just have USB-C. I do like that Dell kept a lot of the other ports around. I also will say that the Dell Latitude is a very well-made Dell. Some of the consumer level Dells are a lot cheaper feeling, and I feel like even if you're a home user, you should probably buy a business class Dell. They're just made completely different versus a home user entry-level Dell product. One thing that cracks me up is they're printing these labels on the bottom of the laptop smaller and smaller, so you have to get a magnifying glass just to see the service tag number. I do like that Dell's service tags tells you everything about the Dell: warranty status, PC original configuration. This Dell in particular is an i7 with a 16 gig of RAM and an SSD hard drive, so it's plenty fast. If you look at my old Latitude here, it has the same quality keyboard and everything. I'm really impressed with that. They did make the trackpad a lot bigger, which is great, but they did get rid of the hard buttons for the right and left click. Pushing in on them, you can see that they don't mash in like some of the cheap laptops. They're very well made. The bezels can't twist. The screens are very solid feeling versus the consumer level stuff. And I do like the full size keyboard with the keys that go up and down. The battery life is incredible, up to 14 hours, and I just can't say enough about this Dell. So stick with the Dell Latitudes. Thank you, and please subscribe.